Have you ever wondered how the brightest angel became the Prince of Darkness? A question that has intrigued many minds, sparking curiosity and debate. It's the puzzling tale of Lucifer's rebellion. Well, you're not alone. Many have pondered this question, so let's dive into the history and find out. Before we delve into the rebellion, it's essential to understand who Lucifer is. Let's journey back to the time before time, when only the celestial beings existed. Among these divine beings, there was one who stood out for his exceptional beauty and wisdom. This was Lucifer, known as the morning star or the bearer of light. Lucifer wasn't just another angel in the divine realm. His beauty was unparalleled, and his wisdom was unmatched. He was adorned with every precious gem, covered in sapphires, diamonds, emeralds, and more. He was the epitome of perfection, endowed with a unique melody and musical talent. His role was significant. He was the chief cherub, holding a position of high authority and serving directly under the divine entity. With such wisdom, beauty, and status, Lucifer held a prominent position in the heavenly hierarchy. He was a beacon of light, radiating brilliance and splendor, a spectacle for all other celestial beings. His voice echoed through the celestial corridors, and his presence was a testament to divine craftsmanship. However, beneath this spectacular exterior, a storm was brewing. Lucifer's heart began to harbor pride, and he started to covet the divine throne. This pride marked the beginning of his downfall. His desire for supremacy led him astray, igniting a spark that would soon grow into a raging inferno, culminating in a rebellion of epic proportions. Lucifer's tale is a cautionary one, a saga of pride and downfall. It's a narrative that has been told through the annals of time, resonating with both the celestial and the mortal. Lucifer, the bearer of light, was a beacon of divine brilliance, yet he allowed pride to darken his heart, leading to his eventual downfall. So, when we talk about Lucifer's rebellion, we're not just discussing a celestial conflict, we're exploring a tale of ambition, pride, and downfall, a narrative that has shaped our understanding of good and evil. Understanding Lucifer's origins will help us comprehend the magnitude of his rebellion. So, what sparked Lucifer's rebellion against the divine order? This is a question that has puzzled scholars and theologians for centuries. The answer lies in a complex mix of ambition, envy, and a profound sense of discontentment. Lucifer, once the most beautiful and powerful of all angels, dwelt in the heavenly realm, basking in the glory of divine light. Yet, despite his exalted position, a seed of discontent began to grow within him. He began to covet the power of the divine, to yearn for a throne higher than the celestial stars. This yearning was the first whisper of rebellion, a faint echo of the upheaval to come. But Lucifer's ambition didn't stop at mere power. He looked upon humanity, God's beloved creation, with a growing sense of envy. He saw in them a freedom he did not possess, a capacity for growth and change that was beyond his reach. And so his envy of humanity added fuel to his ambition, stoking the flames of his rebellion. This envy was not just about humanity's potential, it was also about their relationship with the divine. Humans, despite their flaws and imperfections, were beloved by God. They were given dominion over the earth and the freedom to choose their own path. This divine favoritism gnawed at Lucifer's pride, further deepening his resentment. So, in the end, it was a potent mix of ambition, envy, and discontentment that led Lucifer to challenge the divine order. He dared to question the status quo, to assert his own will above the divine decree. This was the spark that ignited Lucifer's rebellion, a spark that would soon turn into a raging inferno. In this rebellion, Lucifer sought to elevate himself above God, to usurp the divine throne. He sought to claim the love and adoration that was bestowed upon humanity. He yearned for power, for freedom, for recognition, but in his quest for these things, he lost sight of his own divine nature, of his place in the celestial order. His desire for power and envy of humanity lit the spark that would eventually burn bridges between him and the divine. This spark, this initial ember of rebellion, would forever change the course of celestial history, marking the beginning of a cosmic conflict that continues to this day. And so Lucifer made his move, triggering a war in heaven. The rebellion was not a minor squabble, but a full-fledged war, a celestial conflict of epic proportions. It was a battle that would shape the course of history and forever change the landscape of heaven. Lucifer, now consumed by his pride and blinded by his ambition, rallied a third of heaven's angels. He convinced them to join his cause, promising them freedom, power, and a new order. He painted a vivid picture of a paradise where they were not just servants but rulers, where they were not just followers but leaders. But heaven was not without its defenders. Among them was the mighty archangel Michael, one of the highest-ranking angels and a fierce warrior. Michael was unyielding in his loyalty to the divine order. He was not swayed by Lucifer's promises of power and freedom. Instead, he rallied the remaining angels to stand against the rebellion. The battle that ensued was unlike any other. It was a war of ideals, a clash between loyalty and ambition, between order and chaos. The heavens shook as angels clashed, their divine energy lighting up the celestial battlefield. It was a spectacle of immense power and raw emotion. Despite the ferocity of the battle, it was clear that the rebellion was destined to fail. Lucifer, for all his charisma and cunning, was no match for the combined might of heaven's loyal forces. Michael, leading the charge, proved to be a formidable adversary. His unwavering resolve and strategic brilliance tipped the scales in favor of the loyalists. In the end, Lucifer's rebellion was not a revolution, but a catastrophe. It was a testament to the destructive power of pride and ambition. It was a reminder of the consequences of defying the divine order. Despite his power and influence, Lucifer's rebellion was quelled, leading to his fall. The once revered angel, the morning star, was cast out of heaven, marking the beginning of his descent into infamy. With the rebellion quelled, Lucifer faced dire consequences. A heavy silence hung in the heavens as the dust of the celestial conflict settled. Lucifer, once the brightest star in the divine firmament, had dared to challenge the ultimate authority. His audacious rebellion, however, had been quashed, and now it was time for retribution. The details of the punishment meted out to Lucifer are as intriguing as they are chilling. The gravity of his transgressions demanded a penalty of equal magnitude, and so the once radiant angel was stripped of his heavenly glory. His divine privileges, the celestial light that had once shone so brightly within him, were extinguished. The heavens, his home since the dawn of time, rejected him. He was cast out, thrown from the heights of the celestial realms to the depths of the unknown. His fall from the heavens was more than just a physical descent. It was a plunge from the pinnacle of divine glory into the abyss of disgrace. This was not a gentle fall, but a violent, wrenching plummet that echoed with the thunderous roar of divine justice. It was a stark reminder of the consequences of defiance, a clear message that rebellion against the ultimate authority would not be tolerated. But the fall was just the beginning of Lucifer's transformation. Once the embodiment of beauty and light, he was now a twisted shadow of his former self. The divine light that had once illuminated him was replaced by a darkness as profound as his transgressions. His angelic identity was lost, and in its place, a new identity was born. No longer was he Lucifer, the light-bringer. He was now Satan, the adversary, the prince of darkness. His fall from grace was as dramatic as his rebellion, turning the brightest angel into the prince of darkness. This transformation marked a pivotal moment in cosmic history, a stark contrast between the heights of divine glory and the depths of infamy. It was the ultimate fall from grace, a journey from the pinnacle of divine splendor to the nadir of darkness and despair. Lucifer's rebellion is a story of ambition, power, and the dire consequences of rebellion. As we delve into the heart of this narrative, we uncover a tale that has been told and retold throughout history, resonating deeply within our collective consciousness. At the core of this story is the character of Lucifer, a figure of immense power and beauty, yet consumed by an insatiable ambition that ultimately leads to his downfall. His desire to ascend to the heights to usurp the divine throne is a testament to the destructive nature of unchecked ambition. It is a reminder that even the most glorious of beings can fall prey to their own desires and aspirations. The rebellion, the act of defiance against the divine order, is another significant aspect of this tale. It paints a vivid picture of what happens when one challenges the established order, particularly when that order is divine. The rebellion is not just a physical battle, but also a clash of ideals and principles. It symbolizes the struggle between obedience and defiance, between humility and pride. The fall, the inevitable consequence of Lucifer's actions, serves as a stark warning about the repercussions of rebellion. The once radiant Lucifer is cast down, stripped of his glory, and condemned to a fate of eternal damnity. This is the price paid for rebellion against the divine order. In the end, Lucifer's story serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked ambition and rebellion against divine order. It is a narrative that transcends time and culture, reminding us of the timeless truths about power, ambition, and the consequences of our actions.